Hello everyone, I'm Stigan and today I'm showing you how you can play your mobile games on your PC. Many of us have probably played a mobile game and you wish you had a bigger screen, or maybe your phone is getting old and you want a little bit better performance. That is two of the reasons for why you should play your mobile games on your PC. So, how do you do it? The answer is Bluestacks. There is a couple of different versions. Bluestacks 5 is the newest. It's faster and lighter. And if you have a laptop, this is definitely the one you are going to go for. I have used Bluestacks 4 for a while, and I do find it easier to use, but that's just because I'm used to it. Um, I'm going to show you how the different one I'm going to show you how BlueStacks 4 and 5 looks. So first, here is BlueStacks 4. And as you can see here, this controller shows that it's support for gamepad. That means you can play with your PlayStation or Xbox controller, and that's really useful in racing games. In PUBG, it's easier to just use mouse and keyboard, I find at least. And here is the look of BlueStacks 5. Hill Climb Racing, Reaper, and we have the system apps. When you first launch BlueStacks, you get a couple of options, but later on you might want to go to the settings and change here. So the performance, you want high performance, probably, most likely, and high RAM usage. And you can set these settings to whatever you see fit for your PC. And you can also change the frame rate depending on what type of games you are playing. For this to be able to slide past 60, you will need to hook off this. So now it's maxed at 60, but enable high frame rates and you can go all the way to 240. Not all games support this change, so you might want to keep it at 60 depending on which games you are playing. If you're playing like PUBG and other FPS games, then you might want to heighten this. And if you play full screen, you probably want your screen resolution here. So that should pop up when you go to the settings. It's not always that it's included in the setup, as when I installed BlueStacks, I think 1920 times 1080 was the highest. But this one is in the settings, or it is for me, as this is my screen resolution. And you choose the DPI, which is the dots per inch. And on devices, you can also change which device you are predefined as, or the phone you are telling the game or app that you are using. You also have a couple of keys or shortcuts that might be important for you, depending on how much you are going to use this emulator. Okay, so now we are on Real Racing, which is a racing game, obviously. And I want to change so that I can use my controller, my PS4 controller. So just click here, Game Controls, and You can also see your controls right here. I have already added my DualShock controller, but I'm going to show you how. So just click here, open Advanced Editor, and this is the predefined controls using the keyboard. So left is tilting left, right is tilting right, down is brake, as the brake is on this side, and up was here. So the up was to change the camera, and they had just the brake and automatic gas. But I like to have manual gas, so I just use this. Yeah. And while you are in on this, you can just click a button and it changes to that button. And if you want to change this to have gamepad support, just right click on it. Here you see steering controls, keyboard and mouse. And these are probably some values you can fine tune just so it fits, especially to the gamepad. But I'm just keeping it easy for now. This took about 2 minutes to make ready, as this was already made. So here you just click, and I can also erase it so you see that it changes. So here, and just click your stick to the left, and there it is. That was for this one, and if you want to do that for the buttons as well, you can just right click and click the gamepad. So here you see down is brake and left trigger is brake. So just gonna delete this as well just to show you. And left trigger. You can choose the buttons you want. Or you can even use your sticks if that's what you wish to do. Just like Rizzo. So that was all I wanted to show you for now. If this helped, please leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!